Blessings, everyone. It's the 28th of September, Tuesday, and it's about 1:30 in Edinburgh. Um, I'm just tuning in here. There's lots of energy coming through today, and we're in this really powerful dimensional shift. Consciousness is rising, and there's very deep unity in terms of our lives and this alignment with who we truly are. There's a deep movement happening through the higher awareness on the planet. It's about being switched on to what's actually happening and the shift. There's also a need to recognise that all of life is changing. So our connection with all that is, and this really powerful magnificence, I call it, this unity that we have with the big picture, that's changing. And that's quite something to say, that there's a change happening with our relationship with the higher or the greater energies on the planet. The highest good, the greater good, being connected with all of existence is changing. So, in terms of how we evolve and grow, it's about being fully connected with Source and all that is. And when I talk about all that is and the shift in consciousness, our awareness of all that is changing. So anything that was experienced as far greater than ourselves is not real. Our reality is shifting. The highest and the greatest and the best, you might call it, is coming in to alignment with who we truly are. We know that we're experiencing a profound it's a profound, I was going to say profound change, but a profound shift in our consciousness and our awareness. So the elusive becomes a reality for a while, to allow us to really work through the dimensional shift and any density that we're carrying that no longer serves us. We may find ourselves meeting it again and really experiencing something it can be very, very uncomfortable. It's also connected in with the lower chakras and our connection with Gaia. And these are changing. As Gaia is becoming more crystalline, and the body is becoming lighter, although it may not feel that way. But it is actually an experience that we're having, where the lower body is it's freeing itself from the illusion. You may have been someone who's been able to really focus and move through any illusion in your life. Someone who really carries the light and is able to literally live through the elusive nature, which is also connected with nature and with Mother Earth. The elusive nature is very much a connection that precedes all else. It's there at the forefront. This is what I see. And it may be that you're able to see it, but you can't experience it. Because the illusion and this elusive nature is not opening to allow you to really move through. It's a channel of awareness. The elusive nature and our connection with nature is the foreground to our perception. It's the place that is there directly in front of us. And we're able to move our energy and connect in a way that allows any limitations to dissolve literally in front of you. The stronger the energies are becoming, the more that this will happen. So it creates a path of harmony and flow. So it's really important to stay out of the mind. The mind can actually kick in at times when you're moving through old blockages or limitations, and you feel yourself moving through it. It's an exhilarating experience for the body. But if the mind gets in the way, then it'll be, I don't know about this. It kind of, it questions. And it can create stories, of course. So, in order to overcome our elusive nature, we must be very strong and healthy energetically. We have to really know who we are and feel our heart expand. There's a deep compassion for ourselves and for all of existence, and we're able to really feel that love. There's no past, there's no future, it's all happening now in this present moment. is extremely powerful. So, what I'm experiencing, if I can put it into some kind of words, is this movement through the illusion, disillusionment, another one, it's another good word. I really love words. It's dissolving the illusion, feeling disillusioned, and this feeling of it's tiring and it's exhausting. It's like, okay, so I'm watching it and I'm experiencing it. So I'm going about my everyday life the way that I choose, regardless of anything else in life. This is the way that in my life I choose to live this way. And then I know what it is. Something's coming in, it's like a test. But it's not a test from the outside, it's coming from inside. I'm testing myself. And if it feels okay, then I'll go through this barrier or this limitation that I'm experiencing. And when I've done that, I feel so free and exhilarated by the experience. And for me, I feel it's something that I was born into as a physical being, where there was authority and I was living in an authoritarian perception from the outside. It was perceived that way from outside. It wasn't how I experienced it inside, but I did experience some of that illusion that I'm talking about. So I had this mix between authority and love, and I feel along the way it became very confused for me, because I believed that authority was love. And so I had to come to that realization that all is one. And there was no separation. There is no authority. It's true, there is no authority. Everything is what it is. It's all one. But the physical body is experiencing the limitation and the enforcement, the controlling aspect. Now, this is a big one on the planet just now, where individuals are conforming to what they see as the rules. In reality, there are no rules. Fear, because there's so much change happening in the physical and so many souls leaving the planet, and it may be that they're losing people close to them. So they're on their own awakening journey, and the realization that all is one. There's no separation, there's no distance, there's no out there and in here, that everything is together. So when someone says that they're together, they feel together, then that's wonderful, because we have this sense of really being connected and being free. Togetherness, being one. And having a non-elusive nature, which is about being genuine and authentic. Where the ego doesn't come into play. So, in terms of ego, that's a big one as well. As we move through these energies. Because our ego will try to protect us, it will try to create something to allow us to feel safe. And then the realization that it's not real. So I'm listening to the energies coming through this morning, or is it afternoon now? I don't feel I've had a morning, but I'm listening to them coming through, and wow, the body is experiencing such a powerful change in its structure, and it's really experiencing today. I've really been experiencing the dimensions and the shift very organically through the body. Whew. Yeah. So there's this feeling of tipping over. Can't reach out and find things. It's like grasping at something and it's gone. It's like something out of a sci-fi movie. And my body's kind of wavering around like a dance, and it's reaching for things. It's like being in space. I go to do something, which I've done countless number of times, and it's not there. The whole process of how I do something is gone. And I know what it is. I know what I'm experiencing, because I'm experiencing this dimensional shift. It's very weird. I'm speaking to this soul that I'm living with just now. He hasn't got a clue what I'm talking about. I don't really talk to him anymore about these things. He doesn't know. He doesn't know what I'm talking about, because he's living in his own reality. So we're bumping up against each other. It shouldn't be that way. We should be able to harmonise. It does come into harmony, you might call it, There's some kind of connection that moves the energies, and he'll either leave or I'll leave, and then the energy's just left to harmonise and come into balance on its own. So that's a tricky one. You might experience something like that when you're out. It's just this feeling of the world feels very pliable. Even with my hands as I'm talking, it's like I'm moving around in this energy field that's moving with me. And I'm used to moving and feeling energy, but this is different. This is deeper. It's much more pliable. It actually feels, it's almost material, or I can't find another word for it. It's fascinating, isn't it? So I'm sending a blessing through as I'm playing around with this dimensional that's going on. And as I send this blessing through, if you are tuned in, you might be able to actually feel it on a deeper level. But also, there's a feeling of depth and awareness that is freeing itself. So I'm just really tuning into that energy. And if you can experience it, you might find that you feel lighter. So I'm just sending it through just now. So we're lightening up. Wow. It's quite amazing. Can't find a word for it. So the message is that we're all becoming light, beings of light, human angels, whatever feels comfortable for you. And we're connecting with our soul's desire for peace. Unity and joy. Asin malarai iunor morerin don maladarin dadarin panerin ushin waladarin alainin ishun. blessings. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.